Last year was the first time I did a very special week in my studio, and we did it again this year, and we're going to do it every year from now on. I've got it in my Google Calendar as a repeating event because it works so well. I'm even considering doing it maybe twice a year. This is a week that I call Practicing Practice in Practice week, and I say that really fast in lessons to be silly and funny. But I have a little sign that I put up. It just says Practicing Practice in Practice week. You can make your own sign. You don't need a sign, you can just announce it if you like. What we do on this week is the students come in and I quickly explain to them, okay, you're going to practice exactly as you would at home. I just want you to try to imagine you're at home and practice like I'm not here. And then I put up their Vivid on my iPad, so I log into their account on my iPad. You could have students use their own phone if they have them. I put that up on the stand. I point out to them that they already have all their books because they have their piano bag with them with all their stuff. And I say, okay, now I'm going to put on the cloak of invisibility. And I just have a cloak from a Halloween costume that I put on. You could just put a scarf over yourself. You could make a hat of invisibility. I mean, I just think it's fun to have a little token item, especially for the younger kiddos. And then I say, okay, I'm not here. You just practice just like you would at home. I leave them to do this for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So it's not a full practice session because that would take up the whole lesson. I don't want them to get through everything, but I do want to just observe a little bit of what they do. Now, I'm not expecting that it's exactly as they would do it at home. You might think that students in this scenario will do their best behavior practice, and maybe they are, but in many cases, it's nowhere near best behavior practice. It's messy, and they often are pretty honest with the things that tend to go wrong and will represent that because they know I'm not going to give out to them about it. I have learned the most interesting things from this and things that I never would have predicted students would do. Just the other day during this week, Practicing Practice in Practice week, I learned from a student that she thought she had to listen to every audio track that was attached to her assignment. She thought that was part of the assignment, was to listen to all 4. And in this case, they were just different speeds of the track. And they were there, if you want to practice it at 60% or 80% or 100%. But she was playing the piece, listening to a track, playing the piece, listening to a track, because she was trying to get through all of them, which was very noble, but misguided. Obviously, I don't need her to listen to all of those. So that was really interesting to me. And all sorts of other stuff. I mean, I have unraveled so many practice conundrums just through this little exercise. So I highly suggest you give it a go. Practicing Practice in Practice week. You can make up a shorter name if the ridiculous alliteration doesn't suit you, but the concept is solid.